There we go. I'm gonna let the game do the talking right now. So this is, I call it Japanese Grand Theft Auto, but without the auto. It's Japanese gangs. Great. We will not use clear data. I'm going to just start off on... I'm just going to do normal. This game takes long enough as it is. So I'm playing through this on Legend right now, and I'm technically halfway done. I'm maybe a quarter through the story, but the list starts with your completion objectives. I'll try to avoid talking during cutscenes. I think that's the last of the cutscenes for now. Like I said, I won't talk during them. This is not a cutscene. This is like a little, I don't know, screwed up dialogue scene that they vignette for no reason. Or filter. Oh, just wait. My favorite part is if I decide to commit to a whole series of this, oh boy, it's going to be hundreds of hours. Pardon me not talking. This is still a lot of information that they're giving out. Yeah, it's nice. Says the guy who has a fancy degree. So that little pin they're showing on his jacket is a signification that he is part of the Yakuza family. Every family has a different pin. Oh, is this going to show it now? No. No, it's a different cutscene. Okay, I was like, wait. So this is the pre-game credits. And then there's the, like, 25-minute post-game credits. This is the game that keeps Sega alive, as far as I'm concerned, because they keep doing stupid things. Like Sonic things, and it's awful for them. With the way this game comes about budget-wise is they get a lot of sponsorships from different companies, like real Japanese companies, including hostess clubs where the girls will perform as actresses for them, and things like that for a cut and for money, and it's like a great deal. Like Don Quixote is our, well, we would think of it as a convenience store. To them, it's the I can go buy anything store. Don Quixote literally sells anything you could ever want. Oh, and this game takes place in the 80s, during a financial boom period for Japan and its red light district. And Kamurocho Hills is exclusively the red light district. Well, red light and entertainment. It's not a livable district at all. There are scenes where I will not talk. There are mini games I cannot talk during. There are some rhythm-based games. And I don't like screwing them up. There's a dancing mini game, as fun as it is to do. I hate the completion part of it, where you have to get 3 stars on every difficulty for every song, because it's not the easiest. So the tutorial for this is about an hour long, if that. It might be like 2 hours long, depending on how slow you go. So right now we're looking for Nishikiyama. You save at phone booths. Do I have any money? 30,000. Those vending machines, the dream machines, can contain all kinds of fun things. Those are based, I believe, on an actual vending machine Japan has, where it spits out a lot of random stuff. And just for some basic Japanese info, throughout the game, it's simpler to say, guns are illegal. Just remember that, this whole game. Guns are 100% illegal in Japan. And also pay attention to why we go over there. See, it's not to help the guy. It's because they're shaking down someone on their turf. It's not, I want to help this person, because I don't care. We play as a character that doesn't care. There is a pin right there. So this game takes place before the first one, which was a PS2 game. And then there's Kiwami, which is a remake of it that I will play as well, after I play this one. So now we're into the first fight. There we go. I hate these tutorial things because you can't beat them until you do it. And it's like I get hit during it, and that's great. Oh. Oh no, I don't need this. So the brawler style gets what they call the resolve counter. Where if I get hit and don't get knocked down, I can counter them and counter through them. Very useful, actually. Hey Jay Davison, how are you doing? I can't have... Because of the minigame structure in this game, I cannot have the comments on the side here. Otherwise I would. There's also no volume settings, so if it's loud, I just have to start talking louder. It's very fun. I tried messing around with that so long. Oh look, he found us. Part of me wishes I started with Kiwami now, because I just remember that tutorial being funnier. Oh, I'm doing good. Haven't been able to stream for a while. I've had a couple medical issues and a couple of months of hard work at work. So I've been stuck at work a lot. So to kind of explain their backstory, these two were raised at an orphanage called Sunflower Orphanage. Don't... I'm not sure if you could tell, but Nishiki considered robbing that kid. Because he spoke up at all, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, it's fine. The worst thing is, because of a couple of the issues I've had medically, I'm unable to play games, or I was unable to play games as well as I used to. Let's just say it's a little awkward sometimes. So Kazuma is the one that we... Like, he is the dad character for these two. I'm excited because of the first thing we do beyond the fighting. Like, when we get to our destination, I'm excited for that. Because I love it. It's fun. Notice how this is a Japanese game, and you can tell because they're insulting the fact that I'm wearing a suit, and it's not like that. It's not gaudy. Also, yen is the common currency here. $1 equals 100 yen. 1 American dollar, 100 yen. That's a rough conversion. And that's Kazuma. I love that line. There are no English voices for this game. Some words will be in English, just because they might not have the right translation. But there is no English voice acting. Oh yeah, I guess I better behave. I can just run to the destination, but we want to have the conversation. If he doesn't start talking by the time we hit that lady in blue, I'm gonna run. I mean it. Okay, come on, Nishiki. Come on. Jesus. Look, the Maharaja. Oh no, Maharaja. So anybody that's played a Yakuza game knows that Kiryu doesn't pay for anything. Despite the fact that you probably are super rich in-game. Especially in this one. This is... I haven't played all of them, but I've seen a lot of them now. This is like the most money-happy game in Yakuza. And it should be, because they describe this period during the revitalization. Because it's 1980s and they're getting ready for the turn of the century. So everyone's getting rich, apparently. We're walking in on a fight. I love this fight. This fight's funny. Very important business. Ah. Don't you love how drunk these guys are? How very well animated they are? So, and also Kiryu likes to fight a lot. Until he says he doesn't. So we've got the old and the young drunk. Ooh, I think there's something fun in this area that I can use as a heat move. So this is when it teaches us heat moves. 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. Ooh, let's do this. That's a heat move. There's gotta be... well, there's this. Is there another one? No. Heat moves. Ooh. So heat moves have diminishing returns per battle, which means like it might do a lot of damage in this battle, like at first it'll look like it does a ton, but if I did the same like 2 moves over and over again, or just a lot of heat moves in one fight, it won't do much. And that's something I find very annoying, because it's like then you have there's no point really to the meter. There are other moves that use it, but it's still like I'm trying to gain heat. I'm trying to use the fun moves where I salt someone's eyeballs. I was hoping, I'm not going to spoil it, but there are a few fun items that are brutal. And the middle-aged man is taking that whooping a lot harder than the young man. And now they're friends. Aww. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's go to the bar. I will show off the completion list. Can I show it off? Yes. Perfect. 0.27%. I'm at 50% on my other save. There's 79 in adventure. When it says complete, it means eat all the food or drink all the drinks at these places. Battle. It doesn't show them all at once either. It shows them as you unlock them. Business. We'll get there. Sub-stories and minigames. And these are all level 1 ones. Like, if after you catch 5 fish, it'll say catch 10, 15, 20. Do you like Mahjong? Get Mangan. Get Haneman. Get Richi Ipatsu. Get a full straight. Win 10 million in Mahjong. Shogi is fun. Win 10 million in split games of bowling. And 5 million by batting. It's just a lot of fun. What? Oh, hello. Okay, correction. I guess this is the only English voice acting ever, but he only has 2 words, I believe. 3 words, my bad. Japanese mafia, also known as the Yakuza. I don't count a laugh as a word. There's the first word. Come on. Gotta invest in yourself. He means literally invest in yourself. This is why money is very, very easy to get. And you can't just like put some in and save it for later. You have to put it all in at once. Like, look, I can't just dip some in. So. Nishiki's getting impatient. I'm having a conversation over here, and you're literally 2 steps away. See? So I'm debating on how I want to do... Okay, so there's a mini-game coming up, obviously, that it's going to show off. I think I'm going to show off the rest of that mini-game as I unlock the right people for it. And I'll explain that more after But they start the game with a very fun song, in my opinion. The rock and roll song, and then get right into fighting. Oh yeah. We're not at that freaking bar yet, jeez. This is the introduction and the tutorial. Oh, just wait. He explains this in a second. That's very wrong. Hostesses are something that Japan has pretty much, I believe, exclusively. You go to a club and pay a girl to talk to you. And that's it. Do not touch them. That is not okay. You will drink with her, you will eat there, but you will pay her to talk to you. He says that because their goal is to get more money from tips, because things like that, you know, like men that want the conversation will pay them more. He means that monetarily, not physically. He's not very physical in this game. Are you ready? Making fun of him a bit. He's talking about the Yakuza, of course. There you go. Here's the backstory about that. It's a karaoke game. Which is, of course, on the completion list, you have to get a 90 in every single song. Which is not that bad. Because the game's easy. Compared to some of the other new games they make you play. See, look. Now the interjections it's talking about only come in if you can't sing it. If a girl or someone else is singing it. And that's what these buttons are for. Otherwise it's just singing the song. So the one they want you to do is this one. Because it's the one that actually has a partner in it. Kind of. We can do the other one later. And Japan's really into karaoke, and I don't know why. It's funny. They have studios for it. This is a minigame I can't talk during because I gotta focus on the buttons. Because I will flubber them bad. So for every song they have a transition into something like this. And this is unavoidable to see this one. Because if you don't do it here, it makes you do it later. And Nishiki mocks you for taking the other one, I think. Ah! See, I talk. I don't think I even got a 8.99 there, or 98. Maybe a 96. So the person on the keyboard back there will change throughout the game. Maybe show that off once every change. Ta-da! Completion list done for that. Oh yeah, entertaining yourself 100 times. So the better you do, the more crap he gives you. I like that. I'm trying to think of when a great stopping point will be for this first episode. Doing it in half-hour bunches is not a good idea because that's a hot mess. That's how you end up with more than like 60 parts. Nishiki is not very... Oh no, he's annoying to me. The filtered cutscene. Oh, the next line's pretty great if I remember quickly. Yeah, there it is. Ah, interesting. He doesn't even give a shit. Look at that. Yep. For those who weren't here to see it or don't remember him, go back to the beginning of the video. And I promise you, you'll realize that we beat the crap out of him. The pager's going off, uh-oh. That's a little fishy, if you ask me.
っちまったことだ。おやつらは関係ない。そうはいかねえよ。殺しとされたことがでかい。だからおやつらの後釜に座ろうって連中は間違いなくそこをついてくる。どうしまったに若頭補佐の3人とかな。くそ。そもそも半年前おやつらが殺にパクられたのに、その3人の誰かに売られたって噂だ。なんだそれは。おやつらの指揮立てたのは周到に場所変えてたのにいきなり摘発を食らったろ。ありゃ組の事情に詳しい方が殺にチクったとしか思えねえ。でそれが誰かっていや、3人の若頭補佐の1人、クゼの兄貴だったって噂だ。
Good to know. Also, gambling is illegal in Japan, despite the many, many ways they get around it. Like pachinko, mahjong, shogi. So, I'm thinking I'll beat the first boss. Maybe. Let's see what time is it and how long have I been going. Christ, it's almost been an hour and there's like no progress been made. That's really bad. I've got to call the Dojima Family HQ. Find a payphone. So what I'm thinking, trying to remember the order of events here. I know when I'll cut it. Guy on phone duty. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to go to the HQ, going to meet with them, find a taxi. Oh, there's only one taxi it wants me to go to. Okay. So, the way we're going to do this is go there, come back, and then when the I'm not going to spoil. I'm not going to say anything in advance. It's been a while since I've actually done this part of the game. Also, I'm going to check my pager to get rid of that crap. Look, I've read the messages. Thank you. I'm curious what would happen if I was broke here. I think it would be funny to be broke. But I also don't get an opportunity to buy much, so... We're at the HQ. Second floor. If you can't tell, these three assholes are the three lieutenants. Yakuza. Shibusawa.
カムロ町で見つかった死体の件ですが
The fact that he said that is very stupid. And a Wano. 'And now it's going to go to dialogue. Like text dialogue. See why they're really upset. It's not even about the murder. They're more obsessed about the venue. Ooh. It wasn't dumped, it's where I beat it. Yeah, why there? That was an answer. It's very clearly a what the hell are you talking about answer. Remember, guns are illegal, kids. Yeah, who bothers, right? Oh, now you want to believe me, you little ass. Back to cutscene. Oh, these guys all share the same rank. They're all lieutenants. This is also a power trip thing that a lot of people do, I've noticed. They hold out a cigarette for them to light. The empty lot. So just to quickly sum up what they're talking about is they were going to acquire it illegally by like just building on it and not saying anything, and the owner might not come out, basically is what they're saying. But now with all the attention, the owner, if they start building, could say that that's not okay, and then they take the thing to court, and then these guys lose. You heard him. Cut off my pinky and leave it there. That song you hear right now in the background is a Don Quixote's theme song. Yay, I'm gonna go talk to the president. Oh, look, it's our friend. He's got Kamochi. He gave us the tip about investing in ourselves. I like this. On one condition. This is really fun, watching this cutscene. You'll see why in a second. I like that he says that's rad. The other guy just says holy shit. And yeah, there's another character we'll play as. Every character has 3 fighting styles you unlock through the story, and 1 style you unlock through your business. He won, but he's tired. You intrigued me. So now I get to learn about the rush style. Oh, I'm very bad at that. Ah. You can't dodge out of combos, which I don't like. Stomp on that face. So rush style is pretty fun. I'm not a big... It's not my favorite. Honestly, with Kiryu here, I like his brawler best, usually. His third style that we haven't seen yet, I like. I just like the fourth style the best, period. And that one's a pain in the butt to get. Because you have to complete the business 100%. When you see what it is in the fifth chapter, I believe. That's, oh yeah, that's right. These guys work for Toko Credit. That guy just lost 2 million yen, and he's fine with it. He's Bacchus. I love this. Fisting artist. So a punch-out artist, I almost said fisting artist. They just dodge. If you can't tell by his whole style, it's about dodging. So the goal is to not get knocked down when you do his stuff. We actually can't do any of their training yet. Because I don't have enough money invested in their styles. I like that scene. He always just says, don't get a knife in the ribs. So now to go to Tahi Boulevard. Look! It's Sega. It's tempting. Oh, I can't actually go in, dang. Sega High Tech Land. Oh yes, and both characters we play as happen to smoke, so they run like it too. Like, here's the walk, but if I run, watch how quickly I get winded. Oh, Kiryu actually has a lot of stamina. There you go. He has a lot more than I thought. It's the other character that runs like a chain smoker. Coco credit. Eh. So it's after this that the stream should be ending, by the way. Because I know what the next objective will be, and it will lead into a long, like, hour-long sequence of fighting. Of fighting and cutscenes, and more cutscenes, and more fighting, and cutscenes, and cutscenes. Kazuma Kiryu.
うちの社長はあんたに会う気はありませんよ、桐生さん。お前らは無視した。会う気にさせ。
Notice, not to death, half to death.
この人数相手にあんた一人でか。こっちはいい加減爆発しそうになってた。
Ooh. I like that. In the other games, no one wants to fuck with him because of his skill. This is before everyone knows how good he is. Sorry, I don't like Rush. And just eating crap here. You know what? I love this one. That's not beating somebody, that's killing somebody. That was an iron pipe. Let me look around really quickly. I'll grab this. Into the elevator now. Aww. There are special heat moves that can only be done from behind, and I was trying to get that one. You have to grab them from behind, that is. Let's see if I can't show it off on this guy. Yeah, screw it. We'll just throw him against the wall. There's actually a list of them I should have looked up. It'll be fine. There's a ton of them. So after this cutscene, I will find a payphone. Well, no. After this cutscene, I will save. You guys don't need to see the other bunches and bunches of saves I have in this. Notice, again, guns, illegal. 100%. They have nothing. Like... The guy has a gun and he's scared of me. Oh, look at this. It's that asshole. Notice how Kiryu still respects protocol. Like, don't hurt your superiors, things like that. Because he's still in the family, technically. Oh boy, one punch. Now this is the country where if your boss offers you a smoke and you don't smoke, you smoke. You never decline an offer from someone higher up than you in this kind of country. Which is funny. That's why everyone smokes. No bullshit, he says. Oh boy. Not scared to throw around accusations.
整員25000の搭乗がその直径同時の組でもし上がったとなれば大した出世だろう。それで例の殺しの指示を渡した。やっぱりあんたが言うハメたんだな。さあただこの話を聞けりゃおめえは確実に無所になる。俺につくかもう先のねえ風間につくか好きな方やろう。だが返事はいらない。この場で死ぬ。くせえ兄貴。なんだあんた賢いつもりで立ち回ったんだろうが全然器じゃない。あんたは何も分かっちゃいねえ。
Severe loyalty. He's got.
この俺を敵に回すんだ。本当にその覚悟があんだろうが。覚悟になりますよ。そう極道だってんでしょうか。
Okay, so there's a difference between what Kazuma. Not, so Kiryu is Kazama, and Kazuma is the family head for his family and the captain of the Dojima family. He considers Yakuza a thing of honor, not a thing of gang membership and gang violence, like everybody else. It's my beeper. He didn't even call it a pager. Look, I gotta find a payphone. And it funnels me to it on the map. The million yen. I have 1 million yen. Yes. It's gonna make my dreams come true. Ugh, that sucks. I can't even use that. Not for this character. Well, I'm down to 200,000 yen. My bad, Kazama, not Kazama. I mixed up Kazuma and Kazuma. And then there's Kashiwagi. So this is where I'm going to save and quit. This is still technically a tutorial because I can't go and do side stuff. I can't go and do side stuff until after this office visit, so I'm going to save. I'm going to call the stream here, so I will do my best to stream later tonight.